There has been multiple discussions going viral with streamers talking about how streaming is harder than a 9 to 5 job. As to be expected, social media exploded with rage from all of these people working normal jobs, saying things like, how dare anyone compare playing video games and talking to a chat to something like working on an assembly line at McDonald's. While I've technically never had a job, I've been in business for many years and I've had multiple employees. I do, however, help streamers every single day, and I can tell you from personal experience that streaming is much harder. But if you are a streamer, there is a new tool that will make your job much easier. The hardest part about being a streamer is the amount of work that it takes to create content, which is essential to growing. Nexus Clips will make this process much easier for you so you can focus on the most important part, being entertaining. What this tool does is it uses highly trained AI to take your content and automatically reformat it to a vertical format to align with short form platforms. That way, instead of posting horizontally with black bars, you are posting vertical formatted content that is 10 times more likely to get views on short form platforms. Not only that, but it takes one full horizontal video and automatically generates multiple different clips from this video. Not only are they formatted correctly, but they are also captioned already to increase viewer engagement. This will suck viewers in because they start reading the popping captions, and before they realize it, they've watched your entire video. This improves your average view duration and gets your content pushed further. So not only does it take your videos and make them into multiple short form posts, it will automatically add captions, and Nexus is very in-depth with how you can get the clips to look using AI. You can try Nexus for free, but if you join using the top link in my bio, you will save 10% of the cost of your subscription. Without further delay, let's get right into explaining why streaming is much harder than a 9 to 5 job. The main argument is a smokescreen and gets anyone reading distracted by the true meaning of the question. And let me explain. The argument that streaming is easier will only focus on the benefits because it's true. Streaming as a job comes with a lot of good things. You get to do whatever you want, live all day. You get to talk to a community of people that supports you. You get to be your own boss, create your own schedule, and the list goes on. So how could I possibly be arguing that a 9 to 5 job is easier? Let's assume that we're in a magic world where we could trade places with Kai Cenat right now. Even if Kai Cenat made exactly what you would be making while you worked at McDonald's, everyone would take Kai Cenat's job over working at McDonald's. But the problem is we don't live in this magical world, and streaming is not something that you can just wake up and start doing. You can, but it will take a lot of grinding, sweat, and tears to grow anywhere close to making minimum wage. It's super obvious. Everyone would stream instead of work, but here's what no one understands. When you apply for a job, there is not 5 million other people applying for the same job. If there was, getting a job would be extremely difficult. Instead, more than likely you have no competition for normal jobs. Anyone wanting to work at McDonald's will be given a chance to. Let's compare again with a better analogy. Let's say you apply to 2 jobs. Number 1, McDonald's, and number 2, Chick-fil-A. If 100 people are applying for Chick-fil-A, but no one is applying for McDonald's, Chick-fil-A is a much harder job to get. That's exactly what streaming is like, except you are competing with 5 million other people instead of only 100. It's obvious that streaming will always be easier than working, but the truth is building a community of even 10 viewers is much harder than getting a job. In fact, if 5 million people were applying for McDonald's, it would be 100 times easier to become a streamer than to get a job at McDonald's, because with streaming you get a chance to make something of yourself. You get a chance to get viewers. If you are applying with 5 million others to the same job, the chances of you getting a callback are 1 in 5 million. Streaming is easier than a 9 to 5 job only if you have a community ready to watch you. Building that community is immensely harder than getting a job, even with no experience or degree. In conclusion, the debate over whether streaming is harder than a 9 to 5 job misses the point entirely. While it's true that streaming offers incredible perks, flexibility, creativity, and the ability to engage with a passionate community, this doesn't negate the immense challenges that comes with it. Building a successful streaming career is far from easy. It's not about just showing up and playing games. It's about the grind, the endless content creation, and the intense competition, as you are competing for attention against millions of other streamers. If we take a step back and compare it to a traditional job, like working at McDonald's, the main difference is the level of competition. While anyone can get a job at McDonald's, streaming requires you to stand out in a sea of millions of others, each competing for viewers' time and attention. It's easy to think of streaming as something simple, but building a community from scratch, engaging viewers, and maintaining consistent content demands more than just turning on a stream. It takes strategy, marketing, and a lot of hard work. That's where tools like Nexus Clips comes in, helping streamers optimize their content for short-form platforms, increasing visibility and engagement. These tools will free up time for streamers so they can focus on what matters the most, entertaining and connecting with their audience. It's these type of strategies that can help overcome the initial hurdles of growth and make streaming more sustainable in the long run. At the end of the day, streaming may be a dream job for many, but it's not a shortcut to success. It takes determination, marketing savvy, savvy and the right tools to make it work. And for those willing to put in the effort, it is possible to stand out and become a part of the elite 1% of successful streamers. Just remember, it's not about how easy or how hard it is, it's about the work that you put in to rise above the competition. So I help streamers every day because it's a huge passion of mine. I started my marketing business 10 years ago, but it wasn't fulfilling the desire I had to help people. Fast forward to 2 years ago, I started this YouTube channel to help streamers grow by sharing my marketing knowledge with them. This, along with a rough upbringing, has given me a unique perspective on this, and even if you don't agree, I hope you understand what I mean. Marketing is everything when it comes to success with anything, especially streaming. You are competing with 5 million others for the same job. You need to be using basic marketing to reach new viewers and build a community around you. Streaming is the most saturated job because it's the most sought after. When I was a kid, everyone wanted to be a rock star or a football player. Now, most kids' dream is to become a YouTuber or a streamer. That shouldn't demotivate you. In fact, it should light a fire under you so you could stand out and become a part of the 1% of successful streamers. If you are serious about streaming, I'm looking for more streamers to work with. When you join my management program on Patreon, not only do you get exclusive videos such as how to reach your first 100 subscribers, you also get algorithm help. To put this simply, I will take multiple high follower accounts and interact with all of your posts by liking and commenting on them. What this does is it will show your algorithm that your content is doing well and is much more likely to push your content out to more people. Once your content is reaching new people, I also help you funnel these people into your streams so that you can use them as leverage to reach even more viewers. I actually work with every single streamer that joins one-on-one, so I have to keep spots very limited. If I have any openings, you can join via the Patreon link in my description. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I noticed that 99% of you watching don't subscribe, which I understand completely. I'm just some guy that helps small streamers. However, I will say that when I reach 100,000 subscribers, I will be making a draw in my life video talking about my rough upbringing, how I started my first business, how I started streaming, etc. Leave a like if I opened your mind up and gave you a different perspective on the comparison of streaming versus a normal job. If you are a streamer, YouTube's algorithm thinks that this video is best for you.